Well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you, and I am going to be talking about healthy habit stacking. One of my favorite things in the entire universe. This is how I build my life. As you already know, 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. It was a crazy time. It was a confusing time, but hallelujah. Thank you, God, that you gave me a new way to live. So I'm so excited to let you know that the little things that we do every single day, I don't want anybody to be here today and feel like, oh my gosh, like Val's been doing this for 12 years now. She's been building all of these amazing skills to keep herself healthy, not just physically. I want to share something really powerful with you ladies here today. I have been able to not just build a healthy physical lifestyle, but also mental health, financial health, habit health, family. I mean, it's just been so amazing. These last 12 years have transformed my life. And it all started with me being diagnosed with cancer. And so it may have seemed like, oh my gosh, poor Val. I feel so sorry for her. She went through that horrible experience, but no, it really transformed my life. And so I want to just thank you for being here, and I want you to focus on small little things that I'm going to talk about today, and see even 1% of what you're going to take away today is going to be really powerful, really transforming, and it will help me to understand, thank you, God, I've served my purpose. So let's move forward. If you increase by 1% daily, that would mean you would reap major progress over time. This is known as habit compounding. And while this might seem like less exciting, like today you probably are thinking like, I want to learn what everything that Val's doing to be successful at health and wellness. But I want you to just take one thing today, and that habit is going to build powerfully. It is more proven. It is a more proven method of building habits sustainably. So grow by 1% daily, because when you try to do 50%, I'm going to take everything that Val, I have all my notes, I'm going to do it all. It will be hard and it may be discouraging. So small shifts over time will compound into a great life. So let's begin. So let's talk a little bit about waking up every morning and making your bed. One of the things that a lot of people struggle with is order. So creating simple little things that you do every single day over time is going to create an amazing life. So waking up is something that you're going to do daily. When you wake up, remind yourself that making the bed sets you up for success. And once you have accomplished creating the habit of making your bed, move forward and create the habit of tidying up the bedroom. So there's so many people that I love, even professionals that tell me, you know what, my life is a mess, my life is in chaos. And I tell them, start with that one little thing. Do not leave the bedroom without making your bed. And once you do that for 21 days, you can move forward that you don't leave the bedroom without putting your stuff away. And one of the things that I love to do to create new habits in my mind is diffusing essential oils and verbalizing things. You know, earlier we were in a meeting, and Carol talked about something that she learned about the power of essential oils and boundaries. Well, essential oils can literally create new neural pathways as you verbalize something that you're trying to achieve, attain, and bring into your life. So claiming this is going to be a great day. And all of a sudden your mind opens up, and smelling those oils creates new neurological pathways. So these are some of, I love already made blends like Citrus Bliss. Malama is our new blend. If anybody still has Elevation, that's another great blend to throw into your diffuser. But getting used to diffusing throughout the day is going to help to shift the mind to new, more powerful ways of living. So now let's move forward. Okay, girls, I'm going to talk about something that may be a little bit, gross, but I think it's important. Every morning, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? After you walk to the bathroom, right? And what do? You go about your day. how about creating a new habit? That's actually one of my favorite things that I took from one of my favorite leaders from Dōterra. She said, the first thing I do when I wake up is clean my tongue. And I was like, oh boy, like I brush my teeth, but I've never cleaned my tongue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we had any in the room, this is now my favorite thing to do. And I want to pass this on to you. This is super powerful. Cleaning your tongue is immediately rewarding because you see the stuff that comes out of your mouth in the morning. I'm not going to talk about the details, but let me tell you, it gives you a fresh, clean, new start to your day. All the stuff that's sitting in your mouth from sleeping all night, all the dead cells that can build up in your tongue over time, this can lead to bad breath and a negative impact on your overall health. Let me tell you, one day that I didn't do this, I felt it almost through the entire day. Things didn't taste the same. I was like, gosh, what's missing in my day? And it was the tongue cleaning. Another thing that I absolutely love is using the On Guard toothpaste. It is amazing, fluoride free. And sometimes I'm blown away how people who are in the health and wellness mentality are still using fluoride toothpaste. You definitely do not want to continue to do that. You want to switch over your toothpaste. Fluoride has a property that can be very detrimental to the thyroid. And as you all know, I'm a thyroid. I call myself a thyroid specialist because I've been through so many things with my thyroid cancer, surgery. I still have a thyroid. I've been on medication, off medication. I've tried different medications. I've done it all. So you want to know about the thyroid? Ask me. I'm not a doctor, but even my doctor that I work with now, she said to me, you pretty much know everything that you're feeling and thinking. You've been very trained. You tell me what you want and I'll work with you. And I was like, hallelujah, I found the right doctor. So this toothpaste here does not have any fluoride. It is a remineralizing toothpaste, which means it will bring back that good stuff that your teeth need to be strengthened, fortified naturally without any chemicals, without anything that's going to be bad for the rest of your body. So this is going to be my recommendation every morning. And of course, when you do your tongue cleaning first, then you brush your teeth. And then I want to encourage you to make a supernatural DIY mouthwash. Now you can use Dōterra's On Guard mouthwash, which I absolutely love. But I have to say, ever since I scanned myself on my scanner, iTovi scanner, I made the most amazing mouthwash that in my 10 years with Dōterra, I have never had something so powerful, so healing to my mouth. My gums were flared up. I have one side where I had surgery when I was 18 and it would flare up really bad. Food would get caught. I made this mouthwash and let me tell you, I think next time I go into the dentist's office, they're going to be blown away because it healed to the point where nothing is getting caught. There is no pain. And I am just elevated to the max with this mouthwash. So simple recipe in an empty mason jar. You don't have to go buy anything new. Put 6 to 8 drops of the DDR Prime essential oil blend and fill the rest with filtered water. Make sure you're always using filtered water. I'm also shocked that some people are still not filtering their water and they're ingesting all those chemicals and pesticides and all this gunk that's in our water. So make sure you have a reverse osmosis filtration system. If you do not have that yet, please let me know and I'll send you a link. This right here is the DDR Prime soft gels, but you can also buy it in oil form. So you choose, and it is amazing for cellular protection. As a cancer survivor, I can truly appreciate that. So now let's move to the next thing. What do you do after you clean your mouth? Okay, you get dressed, you put on your sweats and you go for a walk, you move your body. I don't care if you go for a walk, if you go jogging, if you dance, if you go biking, swimming, just make sure that you get out and you start moving. This is going to give you a sense of self-worth. When you go out and you start tending to others and you just go into work, there's no sense of I'm feeding myself before I feed others. So this will drain your energy and create a sense of worthlessness. And when you start your morning tending to yourself and you clean up your room, your mouth, you go for a brisk walk, and you get your circulation going, you improve mood. So walking counteracts the effects of weight promoting genes. A lot of people think that, oh, you know what, my mom's overweight, I'm overweight, my grandma was overweight. No, you need to stop thinking like that. It is actually your habits. That is called, there's a word for that called epigenetics. So epigenetics means it's not necessarily the genes from your parents and your grandparents that will directly affect your entire life. It's more about what you choose to do and the people that you surround yourself with. So this will have a huge impact on your health. And before, when I wouldn't go directly into my workouts right after I woke up, it would really throw me off into maybe I don't get it done because I get busy. Well, this for me has become a priority and a habit stacking, really powerful health promoting habit. So I want to share what I do with you, something that's really funny. Some people laugh at me when I tell them this. This is a DIY walking body spray. I don't have my diffuser when I walk, but I do have a little bottle that I created. I put 20 to 30 drops of my favorite oil. It could be, and I use the specials this month because I love them. Sunny Citrus, Island Mint, and Citrus Bliss are free this month when you have a 200 PV order. You get a little empty bottle. You put a little bit of what is that called? What I think I put it here, witch hazel. And then you put 20 to 30 drops of this oil, any of these oils, and you spray your underarms, okay? You can spray your shirt, you can spray your hat if it's cold, your scarf, whatever you're wearing. And every time you lift your arms and you're getting that wind, you're gonna get a smell of those oils and you're gonna be uplifted and energized. So this is something really, really cool to do because, you know, sometimes you go out and you're like, oh gosh, I have to go for this walk and I'm supposed to be exercising. But let me tell you, when you smell oils and you say, I am doing this for myself, and then I'm going to go and help other people. This is life transforming. So don't just go for a walk. Use your body as a diffuser. Do I have any questions right now? I think somebody raised their hand. Annette? Did you have a question or comment?
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure because I made the mistake of not telling one of my clients before, but anytime you use citrus and if you're in the sun, just be careful because you may have a reaction. I just want to make sure that you know that citrus, the oils are so good, but the sun and the combination of sun and citrus, you have to just be careful. I just caution you, that's all, because I love y'all.
Love it, love it. And that's why I spray my underarms if I'm using a citrus oil. I love that you mentioned that. And I will also spray my clothes because I want to get the smell of it. But if you're walking in the sun, like where I live, it gets sunny around summer. I don't want to put the citrus oils on my skin because you're right, you will have a reaction. And so as a diffuser, you can use your clothes. You can use, you know, if spraying your underarms, that's not going to be exposed unless you're walking around like this. Right? All right, thank you. So when you're on your walk, this is something that I grabbed from Steve Cannon, and I absolutely love this. I pray when I walk and I feed my soul. I just spend that time ministering to myself, pouring out all the things that I'm struggling with to God, because I've come to realize that there are absolutely no human beings in the world that can solve every problem I have or calm me or pour into me. And so my morning walk also is a time for me to pray. If you don't know how to pray, you can also listen to a podcast and it'll show you ways to pray, or you can listen to something that will feed into your mental. This is also meant, so this is a physical and mental exercise that will help you to be strengthened in all areas, physical, mental, and spiritual. So this is a habit stacking thing that I do. And sometimes before, when I first started walking and exercising outdoors, I wanted people to go with me, and I wouldn't go if people didn't go with me, or I would get in a bad mood. But now I'm realizing, wow, like this is my therapy time. I don't just move my body and help my hormones, but I'm also helping my mind and my emotions, which also turns out to be very healthy for my hormones. So I highly encourage you to, take your cell phone, take your headsets, and pour into yourself. This is a great way to be healthy emotionally. All right. Once you come back from your walk, depending on your available time, some people work from home nowadays. Some people are still going to work outside of their homes. You want to get back with all that energy that you've had and do a load of laundry. So this is what you call smart habit stacking. Okay. One of the things that I love is I go into the garage as soon as I walk in, I throw a load of clothes in the wash. And what you want to do is, if you have to leave home, you don't want to leave those clothes in the wash. So you want to communicate with, the kids or your roommate or your husband. Hey, I do a load every single morning. I'm not going to be home, so I need you to throw this in the dryer, right? And one of the things that I love to do is smell essential oils in my clothes throughout the day. So I'm going to recommend the On Guard laundry detergent. I love it. I don't know if anybody else is in this call that's using this detergent. But if you are, let us know what you love about it. It just smells like On Guard, and I love that. It gets stains out, it gets smells out, and you don't use a lot, which is another reason that I'm very, very happy about that. But I think doing the laundry habit stacking is a very smart way to do life and not allow a multitude and a pile of clothes to just be in your garage and create a burden for your mental health. So meal prepping for the day is my next to go. As soon as you load those clothes and you're getting your day started, you want to go ahead and meal prep for the day. One of the things that I do is I think ahead. What am I going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I put my supplements right where I can see them. What you see here is exactly how all my supplements look in my kitchen. You want to make sure you see them. You want to make sure you're using I'm using, for example, the Lifelong Vitality, the Terrazyme, the new bone nutrient, the phytoestrogen complex. Then I have my kids vitamins. So all this that I use, my Mito-2max, whatever, like I think Annette was showing us her turmeric earlier. I use Mito-2max and the women's phytoestrogen because I had some I started getting hot flashes, and I started using the phytoestrogen complex, and it really took all that stuff away, which was really cool. So you want to make sure you get prepared for your day with your supplements. When I started using supplements about 10 years, 11 years ago, I remember asking my doctor, like, hey, when can I get off the vitamins? Because I feel like the cancer scare is gone. And he said, this is a lifetime thing that you're going to be doing. And so I thought, okay, well, if I'm going to do this for a lifetime, I better do it right. And so this has to be a visual. You want to not just prepare your breakfast and take your supplements, but at the same time, think ahead. All right, what am I going to have for lunch? If I have to go to work, pack your lunch. There's a saying that says, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Nobody wants to eat unhealthy food or pay money for food when you have tons of food at home. So making sure that you're packing your lunch, your snacks, drinks, fruit, vegetables, and even your own coffee. I don't know about the rest of the people on this call, but for me, everything has to be organic because I don't want extra pesticides in my food, in my drinks, in my vegetables. So even my coffee creamer and the sweetener that I use is very exclusive to what I know is good for my body. So I'll give you a quick example. My coffee is organic. My creamer is plant-based and organic, and my sugar, I tend to use monk fruit, which is something they don't have at the coffee shops. So you want to pack those things. And one little thing that I also do is I add cinnamon essential oil to my coffee because it balances out the negative effects of caffeine on the body. So those are really important things that you can habit stack as you prep in the morning for your day. You want to start thinking, okay, what am I going to do for lunch? What if I get hungry? What if I want a cup of coffee? What about dinner? Getting that defrosted. If you have a crock pot, throwing that in the crock pot and communicating with the rest of the family who's going to do what. So you're all in tune, you're all in sync, and nobody's fighting over, oh my gosh, everybody's hungry and we don't have anything ready. So this is another thing that I practice in my home that works fantastically. Okay. So another thing that I want to share with you, I don't work outside of my home, but I want to share this for people who work outside of the home, because I do this when I travel. I pack 1 week's worth of vitamins, and I think I saw Angela. She has, I don't know if you can show your screen, Angela, but I think you have a pack of your vitamins set up. I don't know if you can show that. There you go. See that little thing? And I think you got that at the, I don't know where you got it.
I got it at the dollar store. It's a bead holder, for people who make necklaces, but it's perfect for vitamins. Then you don't have to open your bottles individually every morning.
I love
and
that.
every meal. Yeah.
I love that. That's why I wanted you to show that, because I knew you were living proof of that. I pack mine when I go to the Bay Area. I take this already set up so I don't miss a beat. All my stuff is pre-packed so that I am on time with my vitamins, because I've seen the effects of skipping on my vitamins. I feel horrible. So that's another habit stacking thing that I wanted to share with you. All right.
For myself and a blue one for my husband. So
hers and his.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Angela. Now let's go really quick into your half hour for lunch or your hour that you get. I've had different jobs in the past where I would get either half an hour or one entire hour. Do not waste it. Do not continue to work, but pour into yourself an hour to rest. When you plan, you get ahead. So using that time to an opportunity to plan and get ahead, use your lunch hour to eat a healthy meal and listen to a growth mindset podcast. This is something that can transform your life. I've been using podcasts to learn new things, new skills, new habits on time management, because you may see me here now where my life is very programmed, very planned, very organized. I mean, I know where everything is at in my house. I know what time I'm doing the next thing. I am, these are things that I've grown over the last 12 years, but it all came through learning it from someone else. So time management podcasts, leadership, family, and health. These are all things that you can pour into yourself, and all you need is your phone, a headset, and you can walk or you can just sit somewhere, eat and listen. I absolutely love Intune essential oil to help me focus and get a second wind on my day. Because at the middle of the day, when you take your lunch and you sit there, it can get like you could be tired by that time. So I love Intune. And what I recommend with this blend is when you have this blend, you want to pour maybe half or 3/4 of it into a bottle, and then fill the rest with a little bit of coconut oil, because what's going to happen is you're going to have more product, and it's going to be able to go into the system and not evaporate as quickly. So this is a wonderful way to sustain a sense of focus. It supports those who have a difficulty paying attention. So if your job is not stimulating you and you want to get back into that stimulating part of life, you want to put this on the back of the neck, the temples. You can also, if you don't want people to smell it, you can put it on the bottoms of your feet, on the wrists, and then just smell it. You can use it at work. You can use it at home. You can use it on jewelry if you have jewelry. Any way that you can get this oil on you is amazing. So please use your oils to help you focus. Let's see what's next. All right, time to leave work. At this time, you can be tired. You can be at a place where you're just so exhausted, you don't want to talk to anybody. But I want to talk to you about feeling a sense of, oh gosh, this is going to be a great evening. So whatever things are pure, whatever is lovely, praiseworthy, noble, admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy, think about these things. Use your drive or your time of finishing your work to give thanks and prepare for a downtime. So start thinking, okay, I'm done with work. I'm going to have a good time when I get home. We prepare for the day, but we should also prepare for downtime. So always have that in mind. We tend to always focus on the work, but we don't focus on the downtime, and we need to be grateful. Use your time of finishing work to prepare for the rest of the day. And this could be as simple as preparing your mind and giving thanks. Samples of what I'm talking about. Thank you, God, for this amazing day. Thank you for my work, my health, my home, my family, my husband, my children, the dinner I picked up, if you had to pick up dinner. And if you had to pick up dinner, if for any reason anything doesn't go according to your plan, release it, give grace to yourself, give thanks, and move on to plan B. Do not be hard on yourself. You're doing your best. And you also want to start thinking, I love my resting time. And you begin to plan and prepare your mind for rest. One of my favorite oils, I remember sitting one time at an event that I had to go to. I was exhausted, but I needed to be there. And somebody offered me 3 drops of balance. And they told me to put this oil on the back of my neck and on my wrists and to just smell it. And let me tell you, it transformed my night. I felt grounded. I felt balanced. I felt like I could get through the day, and I still had not just the event, but I had a long drive home. So this promotes a whole body sense of relaxation. It evokes feelings of tranquility and balance. And what I love about it is that it doesn't make you drowsy. So I want you to be so happy that when others look at you, they become happy too. And then you can share the power of essential oils in a prepared mindset. So that's what I wanted to share about that. Dinner is a time to share and rejoice. I always pray about every choice and decision. I laugh at myself because sometimes I'm like, God, what am I going to make for lunch? What am I going to make for dinner? And all of a sudden, these great ideas come up. Write them down. You should already know what you're going to make for dinner in the morning. So planning ahead, it should be a relaxing time. And you want things to stack on top of that is, who's going to set the table? Who will warm up or pick up the food? Who will wash the dishes? And what happens after dinner? So setting expectations so that everyone knows what happens next. Everybody is in sync, in tune. Nobody's stressed out, but everybody's having a great time. And always pass that on to your kids, because if your kids are in a bad mood and your husband's in a bad mood and everybody in your house is in a bad mood, it may have something to do that you have set that mood and you're transferring that energy to the rest of the people. Because remember that saying that says, when mama's happy, everybody's happy. So in my house, I'm always promoting happiness and joy and focusing on the positive. And if you have something to say it in a way that uplifts the person and they're not felt like they're being put down. Don't put people down. Everybody's trying. Everybody is trying to improve, and you can come in and uplift that person, not bring them down. Okay, this is my favorite part. Sorry, there's a bunch of pictures in this one, but I had to put all this in here. This is the night that God has made. I want to share a quick story about this slide. I had such a hard time with the night that just thinking about it makes me want to cry. I was scared of the night. I had negative emotions about the night. And I went to one of my friends one time and I said, hey, listen, at night, I tend to get really depressed. I get sad. I'm scared. I don't know what's wrong with me at night, but I have a very negative sense of the night. And she said to me, Val, I want to share something really cool with you. She goes, God made the day and he also made the night. And the night is a very special time for you to rest, to relax, and to be with your family. But I think what triggered the change in my life was that she said, God created the night for you. It's something very special for you. And so what happened in my brain is I received that gift of the nighttime as, wow, God wants me to enjoy this. And I certainly will, because I am a God obedient girl. And so I started loving nighttime. And what came out of that wonderful experience was that I created a ritual that, let me tell you, my kids and my husband cannot mess with me at night, because I tell them, hey, I'm done. I am so done. Y'all got to fend for yourselves. And as a matter of fact, I taught them this ritual. So now my husband, who used to be up at really late hours of the night, now he's like, Val, it's bedtime. My kids know everybody goes to bed early in my house. Well, the grown-up children are gone. I'm hoping they go to bed on time, but everybody here does this. I love evening routines. It's relax, relax, relax. You have to look at your day and say, it was good. And now it is time to set up your bed and get ready for rest. And remember, we've been planning for this the whole day. So our rooms are looking amazing. Everything's tidy. Everything's clean. The kitchen everything is ready for this special moment of your day. And I think this for me is a really big deal. And that's why I'm highlighting this. All that needs to be in your mind is at night is, what do I need to do to get the best rest ever? And every night should be a restful night. This starts by planning it. So plan your bedtime. Ideal, I go to bed between 9:30 and 10. Get in bed 1 hour ahead of time, and you want to start pampering yourself. And when I say that, I talk about watching something very relaxing, nothing stressful, no movies that are going to engage your mind to the point where you're so captivated that you are going to stay up late. You don't want to do that, because when you're going to bed, you're already thinking, all right, what time am I going to get up the next day, right? So have your favorite essential oils. Some people use a diffuser. I actually put my oils on me. So I am the diffuser. My skincare is Virage, and I combine Virage with the Yarrow Palm Botanical Duo. And the reason why I do that is because these oils are calming, they're relaxing, they're anti-aging, they're very sedative. You have oils like sandalwood, frankincense, rose, helichrysum, Yarrow Palm. Just looking at the Yarrow Palm duo here, it promotes cellular, immune, and nervous system health. Why does it say that? It's because it's calming. It's calming to your skin. It's calming to your nervous system. So putting a couple of drops on your skin and in your body is amazing. I also use every single night my probiotics. If you're not using a probiotics yet, I highly encourage you to start using one today. The reason why I use all of the Dōterra products is because I know and trust, and I understand the science behind everything that Dōterra is doing. It's exclusive. It is unparalleled by any other company worldwide. The quality is just way up there, to the point where no one has ever been able to create all of this in one company when it comes to skincare, sleep habits, sleep digestion stimulants. Everything that we have is so natural and so pure that I can trust it. So I take a probiotic every night, and I take my Serenity Soft Gel about 15 minutes before I go to bed. And that starts setting my tone for, okay, it's bedtime, and I'm so relaxed. I also use a little bit of the Yarrow Palm body serum on my thighs. One of the things that I tell ladies, especially as we age, you want to nourish and take care of your hormones. This is a great way to do it, because when you're sleeping right, you're resting, your body naturally becomes balanced when it comes to your hormones. If you're not sleeping and you're not resting and you're stressed, your hormones are going to be a disaster. So set the alarm for the morning and put your phone on airplane mode, and keep a notebook and pen next to your bed to log ideas that come to mind in the evening. So this is how I end my day. I don't mess with it. If you ever wake up in the middle of the night, you have my permission to take an additional Serenity Soft Gel. It will knock you out. It will put you back to sleep. And it all starts with those. If you do one thing, it builds on the other. So these are healthy habit stacking habits. So we're going to open it up for questions, and then we're going to do a raffle. And this is the end of our presentation, but I wanted to just end it with this. What are you going to take from this workshop? My hope is that I planted a 1% seed in your heart and in your mind. That one thing from what I've shared is engraved inside of you to help you live a better, sweeter, and more filling life. I love you. I love every lady in this call. I love investing in you, listening to you. From all that I have learned, I want to pour into your life to help you and those you love thrive. You will take this information, and if you keep at least one of these healthy habits, then I have lived my life with a purpose to serve you. This is why God created me, to help you see the potential you have to thrive and to heal your body, mind, and spirit. It's up to you. For he that created you is faithful.